Harlem and Grundy. That means I got my powers from that same swamp them niggas found me in. I'm wild with this. I'm a little wild now, but I was really wild in then. Now I spin, I'ma drop everyone I see around the bend. I done wrote 1,000,000 letters from jail to over 1,000 friends. That's why I leave life in nobody. Cause I ain't writing nobody. And if I left correspondent, I might need a pen pal again.
My Southern opinion. How y'all doing today? I bring you battle rap breakdowns, recaps, predictions, and today we got the very controversial Amin versus Cortez, and let's get right into this. Before I begin, let's get right into this. Amin, got that fast flow, um, rapid. He starts off with Dollar Friend. Then he says Swamp they found me in. Correspondent, Pen Pal. Then he said Beretta Route. Then he had a mean haymaker that was with that Venom bout. Hangover Colt following you. Then he had Nosebleeds. Followed by Head is Off. Going into that quick flow, he had Ripped Up. Then he had Ace Barring. Family in it. Then another nice little setup that he had, Disloyal. Next, he had Cardboard. Followed by a mean little haymaker with Paul George. Had a Paul George bar. Nice round overall. He did have a stumble and a repeat. He never stopped, and also he made it bad by getting mad at himself in front of everybody. Damn, why am I doing this, or something like that. That makes it look bad, but he did get it right back. Next we got Cortez, and he said, "Where your cousin at?" He also said, "String of murders." Next he had family reunion. Then he was like, "You get locked up. You did this many years. Shit happens." Next he had Pig Latin. Next he said inside joke. Then he said had a bunch of bars where he said be back in a week. Next he had a mean West Side Gun ad-lib bar. I like that. Next we had Ace Amin, second round. He said fuck your moms. Fuck your vets. Fuck the vets, Then he had King Jury. Hung Jury, excuse me. Then he said Rock Pokemon Blue. A couple of bars later, he had Napalm. Then he said Eric St. John. Now, this is at the point right now, Ace Amin is really cooking. He in the zone. Then he said Birth of an Era. First appearance. Then he said cut the head off the dead bodies. Then he said vote yourself. You always vote yourself. Court talking while he rapping. And he said you chasing tsunami like a storm reporter. Fire. Then he said you had to get a quart of water. Like the bodega stove quart of water. Cortez tried to give him 5. Next time he said, man, back up, man. I'm gonna give you 5. Crazy, man. Ace Amin wasn't having it. Next he said violation. Then he said order cake. Also, he had a line like some Florida State football line. Next, it was Cortez turn. He had a timeline, iPhone, FaceTime. Uh, when Obama was in office, he was doing time. So did you. Harlem judges, they robbed me. When you was doing this in time, I was in Harlem, getting judged. Then he had a top tier bar. Then he said he's gonna freestyle the word Wolverine. Then he had a show off, like a RBE show off trash bar. Uh, then he had Poor Ace. He had a bar by the bay, and then Poor Ace, and then Dismemberment. Also Vape Pen. And then he had a Struggle. Had a bar about the struggle, then Live Through It. Nice bar, nice round overall, the second. But I think Amin clearly got it. Now we move to round 3. Now, originally watching this, I had gave it to Core round 1. But now I'm starting to look at it, man. Ace Man got round 1 too. Because that stumble wasn't really, he got that right back. I mean, I thought he really like choked or jerked it out the round when how bad he went on himself. But the material's here. I mean, I got the material written down. Now, round 3, Ace started off with double tap. Then he said Live Through, then he said Diamond, somebody's daughter in Diamond. Then he said Snub Nose. Me and my snub nose went through Haymaker. Then he had a bar with Corporate. Then he had a bar like So What. Then he had a Bug's Life, SWAT's Coming. That was fire. Now he had 2 stumbles. He had 2 stumbles in this round. I've been Aki. That's a Haymaker. Then he had Unwarranted. Let's say he in that round like that. Now he had 2 stumbles. Now you got he had 2 stumbles in the round. Now we go into Cortez. Now this is when stuff shifts up. Cortez, round 3. Cortez had 2 stumbles and a choke. And all he said was, Buck still went through. Then he said, my mom raised me in that gun shop. I was raised by the Glocks. My mom raised me. I was raised by the Glocks. My mom raised me in the gun shop. I was raised by the... Come on, man. My mom raised me. I was raised by the Glocks. Oh, shoot. My mom raised me. I was raised by the Glocks. That's exactly what Cortez did. I have it written down. You got 1 repeat, 2 repeat, a choke, then a repeat, then another choke. Then he finally got it back and said Ace in a hole. Then he said cheap in the game. Then he said blog about it. Your bitch ass will blog about it. Then he had a bar with entertainment. Then he said a bar about your brain and mind control. Then he said speak for yourself. Then he had a bar saying mom visits. Then he had a bar saying violate. And Core was trying to talk to him like in a coaching matter, like he a coach, and he giving him a coaching. But this battle is clearly Ace Amin 2-1, or really Ace Amin 3-0. I don't know how you can say Cortez won this 2-1. This battle's pretty clear. That's just a total breakdown right there of the battle. I don't see how you could give Core 2 rounds of this. Ace Amin clearly got 2 rounds, maybe even 3. That is my breakdown. Thank you for watching. This is my Southern opinion. If I tell you a duck can pull a truck, hook 'em up. In the comments, let me know what you think. How the show can get better. Give me some feedback. Y'all have a good one out there. See you next time.